This game is rated T for ages 13 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, KV here, or KirbyVolt, KirbyVolt, but you can call me KV, And welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man ZX Advance. On the last episode, we actually stuck around Hunter's Camp mostly, so we could do some side quests. And for our troubles, we actually got an E-Tank, which is really nice. And of course more money so that we could, do stuff. I mean, we're not looking so hot in it now, but hey, we at least got some money. Today, however, we're going to go to our next main stage. So if we were to go to transport right now, here are all the stages we need to go to. These are what I consider the world stages. They're segmented off from the main map of the game, so they're all kind of their own isolated areas. And of course, you can choose to do them in any order you want. However, I like going from the bottom up, so we're going to start today with the Control Center, or that's going to be our stage for today, as it would be. So select that and head on off. That's on fire. Is it hot in here or what? That building is the control center for several energy furnaces in the surrounding city, but the Mavericks have caused an uncontrollable thermal runway. If we don't do something, the energy furnaces will explode. These guys don't mess around, do they? We don't know how long these furnaces have been until they blow. Do something to take charge of the control center. Alright, we'll do it, Master Thomas. So that's on fire. It's raining down fire. Look at all the No, you don't rain down that kind of fire on me. And hey, look at this. Let's go onto this fire tail. This is totally safe. I do not like how close that was to my head. Or Ash's head in this case. But if you also look around, the level design should look familiar. All of these 4 stages have level elements picked out from the first ZX game. This one is picked from the last stage in ZX1, Serpent Tower. So you can see it kind of has that final stage-like quality to it that it did in the previous game. I want to say that there's a reason for why it is. I mean, the obvious reason is this game was developed in under a year following the previous ZX game, and it's a bigger game, so of course they had to reuse assets at some point, so that makes sense to me. But the in-world reason is I believe this actually is the Serpent building from the first game, and after it got destroyed, they converted it into a power center. Which is nice. I mean, it's not nice that's on fire, but yeah. So we could go on that door, however, going up here is going to give us something. So we want to go up here and take this door. So down below would have been an elevator segment. If we went into the door down below there, we would have started an elevator segment and it would just push us up normally. What we want to do here is just use Rosie to get all the way up. We got to be careful about these fire spewing blocks. They're not the worst thing in the world, but we do have to be a little bit careful. No, don't do that, please. Thank you. And also, enemies here, too, that can, fire in erratic, annoying patterns. And finally, once we do reach a block A, we gotta move over. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world as far as challenge for moving up. And it is kind of fun to get to use these different abilities for different exploration purposes. So go up here. And they start getting pretty crazy with their fires. But if we just keep going up, we'll be fine. And that's the door where the elevator would let you out. We want to go up higher, preferably not into the fire. Because over here, if we just get off, go back to Model A, another life up, which is dandy. That's super helpful to have. It's also kind of funny that the first life up we got was in Rosie stage, and the second life up we get is from using Rosie. Anywho's, on to the next segment. Don't believe we need to make a warp here, so we'll just keep moving. But there are going to be a lot of these guys. Ow! And they just come out of the ground like no one's business. They just don't care. They're very rude. Not as rude as these guys. I don't like those shield guys. They're just there like, I have a shield. It's like, why? But why? Why do you have a shield? No, go away. And I'll take this, thank you. And I'll get rid of you, thank you. And there we go. Oh, I couldn't. I was too close to that guy. There we go, get that. There's a lot of data discs here. Look at all those data discs. I'll take that EC. I guess if you're too close to them, it doesn't count. Shush, shush, shush. Alright, this mini-boss. Hold on, I gotta check my notes because I forgot the name of it already. It's honestly a very pathetic mini-boss. Capsule Converter. That is certainly a name. If you haven't figured it out, it shoots lasers. The lasers depend on which capsules it has, and now that I destroyed that bottom one, it can't use that bottom one anymore. I can even do this. It basically is like a bigger version of Model F. But very pathetic. Just stay out of the line of fire and you're fine. Okay, well, you know, that was my bad for running straight into it. Hello, oh. Just go away, please. Thank you. Honestly, I don't know what the point of that mini-boss is. It's there, it's an interesting boss for sure, but it literally has two attacks. It has fire direct laser into face, and it has fire guided laser. And that's it! So I don't get it, but it is fun to fight. Even if I did run into it like a moron a few times. Speaking of running into things, ow. I didn't mean to actually run into that, but that's how it goes sometimes. Go away. Thank you. I want that health. The unfortunate thing about the charge shot, or the homing shot, is that it does need to be in a certain range, and things like that over there are a bit too far. Let's see, if I remember correctly, we need to do something like... yeah, we gotta do some wall jumping here. We gotta be careful, because spikes! We don't like spikes on our walls, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. So we just use these walls that go away as a way to just get up. Nice and easy breezy. I mean, there was the fear of instant death, but hey, we got past it. Everything's okay now. There's actually abilities we'll get later on in the game that will make that section just trivial. So hey, we play it the intended way, so next time we can play it the not intended way. Data disc! We're gonna get all of them. It's gonna be very silly. like that shot. Thank you, Ash's amazing charge shots. I've heard some people say they don't like Ash because they think her charge shot isn't as good. But no, it's very good actually. Except for this one spot here. Let me just take a check on this. There we go. Oh. There we don't go. Try one more time here. Oh. Okay, fine. We won't do it that way. We want to be fun here. But I guess we're not going to be fun here. This is going to be an interesting jump to make. Unless I just do that, and we don't make the jump at all. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. By we, I mean me, because I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on you. I'm the one playing the game. So I shouldn't be saying, like, oh, we're gonna do this because that implies I'm expecting you to somehow help, and you don't need to help. I'll figure it out. Just blow up, sir. Thank you. It's just a tough jump to make. I forgot how I made this jump in the first place. I think I know how, actually. I'm just being very stupid. Don't go in the door! Whatever. Ash, like, there could be booty in here. You never know. King of the Pirates. Okay, I know what we're gonna do here. Just... we have Bucky. We might as well use Bucky. I say as I then proceed to not use him properly. Well, we can make it up there. I'm just a moron. There we go. So we'll get up there with him first. And then we'll do the thing, now that we know we can do it properly. Okay. Lucky, good sir. Okay, okay. I'm getting it. This is a... there we go! I was making that way too much harder for myself. And again, there are abilities we can get later that will make that easier. Get rid of those. And then, if I'm not mistaken, can we fire these upwards? We can! Alright, Bucky! Bucky, come back out. Come back out. I'm gonna go... whee! I made a terrible mistake. So I think the mistake is more of I need footing, and I got rid of it. Can that... it sounded like it hit. There we go again. The incredible jumping Bucky. I can tell you right now, whatever's in there, we can't actually get yet. So we're not going to worry about it. That's right. Did I just waste time for no reason? It's me. And we still have a bit more stage to go, as it is. So let's go forward. So, like, this is like the very last parts of the stage from ZX1. You know, maybe it's not actually the Serpent building. Maybe Serpent just used the exact same interior designer as the person who made this. It could happen. Now, they really brought the spikes back. Lots of fun. When you have to worry about your run being done by one hit. Oh, we don't have the fun curly part. Oh well. So also, like, all the broken Cyber Elf canisters are here. Cyber Elves aren't really brought up in this game much, so I'm kind of curious if this seriously continued, if that would have come into play later? Because they did have a role in the first game, but they kind of don't anymore. I guess the implication is that Model W's feed on Cyber Elves, and Cyber Elves just come from anyone now, so it doesn't matter. Anywho's... that's Model W. Oh, that's also Prometheus.
It's been a while, but I see you're surviving the game of destiny.
Yes. Definitely doing that.
Well, have you found anything out about yourself?
I found out that Master Albert was the bad guy, which should have been obvious in hindsight, but still... oh, about me. Well, also Master Albert deleted all of our files at Legion, which is kind of... odd? But, you know, this is how it goes sometimes.
I've learned that I'm nothing like you.
Also that.
Funny. I was under the impression that we were two peas in a pod. You're bitter at me. for making you look like a fool in front of your friends.
I mean, that did happen.
You're here to fight for revenge. Same as me.
Revenge on what? What do you want revenge on, dude?
I don't know what it is you're fighting for, but I'm different. I just don't appreciate you using people for your entertainment, as if you know everything.
Also, she's gonna become king of the pirates.
Stop quibbling and trying to rationalize your own actions.
I'm trying to rationalize my actions. Stop doing that. That's not okay. Gut instinct only.
You think you're some kind of a hero.
Maybe.
But one day, you'll wake up and realize you'll never be a hero.
Did
What
you
did you say?
Did you think that would happen one day? So you're just like, I'll be a hero someday, he says, with a skull on his head.
That's right. Remember that. The next time we meet, I won't just be retrieving Model Ws. No rush. I'll cut you to ribbons soon enough. Look forward to it.
Tomoshimi. Okay, bye.
Ugh, he makes me sick.
I mean, his design's pretty cool, though, you gotta admit. Oh, hello there. Who are you?
My. Did little Prometheus leave already?
Ma'am?
He's so impatient. In a moment, the energy furnaces will explode, and a beautiful fire flower will bloom.
Okay, why are you doing
Filled with sweet
that?
nectar. The nectar of terror.
I'll never let your horrible flower bloom.
Oh, it's you.
So, was she just talking to herself? The way she said that, it's like, oh, there's someone else here. Hi, I didn't notice you.
The
Weirdo.
Mega Man Model A that Prometheus talked about. I'm Queen Bee. I'll give you a taste of my special nectar.
I think I'm good. Nope, don't want that.
Despair, with a touch of bitterness.
Okay. I still don't want that, but, you know. Alright, Queen Bee is kind of an annoying boss. As she is fire, her weakness would be electric. However, that bottom of hers is completely invulnerable. We can only attack her by getting the sides of this canister thing that she's holding, or her whatever that is. And then we can just blow it up and have her true form come out. Because of this, as you've been seeing I'm doing, Atlas is the best way to go about this boss because it's the easiest way to actually get shots in there. Especially if she does try to do that attack, which I do not like, because that attack can be sometimes annoying to dodge. And also Atlas can shoot right above her. Queen Bee does have a weak spot. Her weak spot is the very tip of her stinger. Oh dear, let's attack. There we go. And we can get the tip of the stinger easily with Atlas, so no problem there either. And she also takes a little bit of damage when that thing explodes on her. And we should actually be pretty close. She is an annoying boss if you do not know that this is something you should be doing. Oh, dang it. I thought I didn't get hit. Thought I was safe. I was not safe. There we go. So, I don't like her as a boss that much.
You refuse my precious gift of despair?
Yes, why would I want that? I'm not Monokuma. So, as a boss, she is very tricky to figure out your first time through, but basically, using Atlas, you're golden, which is hilarious in hindsight because they're both the same elements. But basically, Atlas has the exact range you're looking for. Technically speaking, we could have tried to get her with Rosie's special or secondary attack that actually fires upwards and can do an electric shot, but that is a bit hard to line up compared to just spamming with Atlas. So that is how you like to go about that boss. Honestly, not that hard once you know that, but if you're trying other methods, it is a pain in the butt your first time around.
Oh,
Anyway, she's dead. And we get her DNA! Hooray! So, Queen Bee's data. That marks 4 pseudoroids that we have now. And if you notice on the ear right now, something interesting is the coloration of the icons. Red for fire, blue for ice, green for electric, don't ask, and more red. But here on Shernak, we do see some purple. So that kind of gives you an idea of how the color schemes play out. They don't all follow this methodology completely, but it is interesting that we basically have 3 fire different abilities now. We have Bucky, we have Queenie, and we have Atlas, obviously. I presume that's the main computer, which controls the energy furnaces. This can't be. The cooling function can't keep pace with the thermal runaway. Whip out the core module and shut down the main computer by force. How are we gonna take out the core module? It's huge! Hey, changing the Queen Bee! She was carrying some kind of big container before, right? Shouldn't we be able to raise the core module up the way she did? When you morph into Queen Bee, you can fly by pressing the jump button. But when you fly, your BM gauge goes down. So lift the core module first, then get on top of it, and press down on the control pad to dock. When the core module is docked, press the jump button to fly away with the module. Who knows, there may be other things you can dock with. If you find something in the area that you think you can dock with, give it a try. So we'll do just that. If we were to morph into Queen Bee, or Queenie as I'll be calling her, we can jump up. It does use our gauge though, so kind of annoying that. We can take this. If you get on the ground, she actually has wheelies, which is really funny. Her attack kind of sucks because it goes in this exact diagonal pattern. So the only way to make use of it is to be in the air. Otherwise on the ground, it's pretty worthless. A charge attack though, we can do that, which does nice fire attack. And let's see, is there anything else that we're missing here? Nope, that's about it. Of course, the last thing they want us to do is this docking motion, in which we can just do that. It seems to have switched over its subsystem somehow, and the thermal runaway is stopped. The auto-recovery system should kick in momentarily. Thank you for help. Thank you for your help. And that's basically Queenie. Queenie is definitely more useful for certain supplemental things, like docking and whatnot. Now, if you want to get out of the dock, you just press up. Press up to get out, press down to get in. Easy peasy. But yeah, she is more used for opening up areas than I'd say for combat. Her flight ability is really nice to have, but of course with our BM gauge being as it is not as useful as it could be, at least right now. She will come in handy much later. And with that, it's time for us to heal up. Get some EC, 300 this time. Woohoo! And we're actually going to end the episode off here, because next episode will be going on to the next of these world stages, so I hope you're looking forward to that. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below. If you want some more content from me, please consider subscribing. Mega Man ZX Advent was originally released on the Nintendo DS in 2007. The original copy is probably a bit hard to come by at this point. However, I am playing this on the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection, which is available on all current platforms at this time. Highly recommend picking it up, as it is a great collection, and also it gives you access to this game and gives you some more approachable methods to play it as well. It also, picking up, would give Capcom notice that we have interest in seeing more Mega Man games in the future. Maybe more Mega Man games in general, or, you know, maybe more Mega Man games continued of this particular series. That would be pretty cool. Of course, you can also support Inti Create's own work. They have a new game that recently came out, Luminous Avenger X2, which I highly recommend you pick up as well, as it's very similar to how this game plays. That all said, I hope you'll have a wonderfully great day. It's the most important part of the video end, of course. And I will see you all on the next one. So, have that great day, and until then, ciao!
A-Trans.